Hello, my Transmedia project will be an audio-visual story involving music, foley, and a series of sketches. Aided by imagery, my proof of concept has adopted a dark, cold, and melancholic aesthetic. The most common colors involving blue and black. Although being in the form of an audio-visual piece, the audio and the visual are not dependent on each other to convey the narrative, but rather provide more context to each other. In accordance with Henry Jenkins' words, defining transmedia storytelling as a process where integral elements of a fiction get dispersed systematically across multiple delivery channels. My transmedia story allows for the possibility of an Instagram page and a SoundCloud account. Originating from the microflicks Shards of Glass by Talisha French, the original concept is set in a cathedral and involves a group of friends with one hinted as a possible threat to everyone's livelihood. My transmedia work will be set in a post-apocalyptic world. Being set in a cathedral, the story adopts a religious theme. The audio story is ambient and atmospheric, including sounds of weather, activities, objects, and a group conversation without explicitly naming these events. Regarding the musical component, the inclusion of a leitmotif enhances the transmediality. Bolin, in the 2007 publication, draws on leitmotifs in transmedia, explaining how film industries have developed strategic techniques to market convergence. Separate from the theme, a leitmotif is an arrangement of notes used to symbolize an emotion or character. The proof of concept's leitmotif in itself can be regarded as transmedia. Constructed from the dark, cold, and melancholic aesthetic, it involves an interval from the first to the fourth, and this creates an unsettling emotion. Coined as the devil's minor, this reinforces the religious theme and symbolizes the negative energy within the religious space. The visual aesthetic is greatly influenced by Hoshino's article in the journal Psychology of Music. The article, titled The Feeling of Musical Mode and Its Emotional Character in a Melody, explains how cold colors such as blue and by extension monochromatic imagery conveys a dark and sad emotion. This is explored further, explaining the relationship with the minor mode in music. With the possibility of further adaptations and additional transmedia components, such as film or music scores, the inclusion of the leitmotif will strengthen the story world and avoid any fragmentation. Transmedia practice, theorizing the practice of expressing a fictional world across distinct media and environments, explains the importance of following the rules within a story world to uphold the transmediality of each element. In this case, I'll be recycling the leitmotif and the visual aesthetic across everything I produce. The painting Melancholy was an inspiration to the visual aesthetic. This artwork is referenced multiple times in the article, Melancholy as an Aesthetic. The painting features a woman sitting alone in a room, dressed in dark shades of blue, green, and black, contrasted by brightly colored walls around her. Hassler Forest in Two Birds with One Stone looks at transmedia serialization, with Twin Peaks being an example. As the series was airing weekly episodes, the soundtrack began releasing tracks simultaneously. However, to avoid spoiler culture, the tracklist was kept a secret until the release of the songs. This created a parallel world of film and music. This is my audio proof of concept.
blackmail me for months.
For my Transmedia project, you can expect a more stationary audio experience than the one in my proof of concept. Each piece of audio will be uploaded to SoundCloud. Sketches will be uploaded to Instagram, and the audio will be looped, paired with visual imagery to be presented on YouTube as ambient audio experiences. Each individual piece of content will be an entry point into the Transmedia narrative. The possible inclusion of a written medium at this point is unclear, however all elements of the narrative will be featured on a WordPress blog, and similar to Twin Peaks, the visual and audio components will be coordinated and uploaded to different mediums simultaneously and systematically. The series will be titled Apocalypse on Sunday.